Look, you're making videos just like everybody else. And honestly, that's why you aren't getting any views. What you're about to see now is the new standard. It's the bare minimum to get into the top leagues today. In the real world, to get an ad looking like this, a client would have to drop a minimum of $50,000. We're talking a crew of 30 people, expensive gear, and at least a month in production. Me, I made this in one night in the comfort of my own home. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stay ahead of the game by generating a commercial that will usually bring a company millions in revenue using just Nano Banana Pro and Kling 2.6. And only now you can get them on Higgsfield with a huge discount. Okay, let's get started with the most vital step, brainstorming the idea. Growing up, Christmas was my favorite holiday. The whole family coming together, eating way more candy than I was allowed. And there was always that one iconic commercial on TV. Since we're nearing the holiday season, I'm sure you would agree that Christmas is the perfect theme for this ad. Now, I could do this the boring way, with a storyboard, prompts refined with Gemini. But yeah, we're not doing that. We're gonna stress test these models. I'm diving head first, with no safety net, just to see where Nano Banana Pro's reasoning capabilities take us. When I think of Christmas, the two words that come to mind instantly are Santa and candies. Let's see if AI can turn that into magic. Okay, let's prompt for a Santa Claus holding a jar of candies in his hand, commercial shot, shot on Ari, anamorphic shot. I'm generating in 4K and requesting 4 results at once. That way we can cherry pick the absolute best outputs from a wider selection. It's important to add the keywords like anamorphic shot and shot on Ari to give the camera that cinematic style that we're looking for. And one more pro tip, with Nano Banana Pro, using a 21:9 aspect ratio will give you the best professional results. It just frames the composition more cinematically by default because most cinematic shots were trained on data of that aspect ratio. All right, look at that. Our Santa has a few helpers in the background. Composition-wise, I mean, the picture is gorgeous. The jar looks great, definitely something we can work with. And the lighting is on point. We got the beautiful anamorphic flare. Here it's important to be playful and trust the process. When you treat the generations like a creative game, you get pleasantly surprising results. Where can we go with this? Ooh, I have an idea. Let's turn this a little crazy. What if Santa can't find his reindeer? And we base our story around that panic. We'll start by removing the reindeer from the frame first. Let's hit edit this image and get rid of the reindeer in the back, but keep the rigs. All right, perfect. Everything else looks the same, and we just got rid of the reindeer for now. As you can see, you don't have to use ridiculously long or complicated prompts. Just type in what you want in simple terms, add a few style keywords, and boom. Nano Banana Pro has a crazy smart LLM under the hood, so it will do pretty much all the heavy lifting for you. Before we get to the animation, let's nail the product for the commercial. I love the style of the jar, but I want a name that speaks for itself. Let's go with something simple like Crush Candies. We'll stick to simple prompts. Just the exact same scene, but the candies are called Crush Candies. There we go. Nothing else changed except for the name. Nano Banana Pro, unlike other models, nails the text. Now, since the reindeer are missing, Santa can't be looking too happy. Let's fix that. Santa looks angry. Remove the jar of candies and bring Santa's hands down. Oh, hello. Our guy's ready to yell his lungs out. Let's try visualizing that with Kling and see where that takes us. Let's go for Santa is yelling angrily, and let's add a dolly in. It's crucial when generating videos like this to think like a filmmaker. The camera move helps emphasize his reaction. We're generating with no audio here because we'll add music to the whole clip anyway. And if you want the best consistency, it's important to work with image to video like we're doing here. It gives you control over the style, so the video doesn't hallucinate a totally different Santa. Okay, we've got our first scene. Santa is pissed. The camera did exactly what we wanted. Ooh, I love how it added the slight focus lag. It's very natural for anamorphic shots. I'm sure my filmmaker people can appreciate that. I can already see the edit. What if Santa is pissed because the reindeer are throwing a massive party without him? Let's go back to images and play around with some more keyframes. We want to see if Nano Banana can handle animals acting like humans. Let's generate an over-the-shoulder shot. In front of him are reindeer having a party. There's a DJ, a table with snacks, and reindeer in sunglasses. Okay, it's a good start, but the picture doesn't look very appealing or intriguing yet. Let's get closer. A close-up shot of the DJ. There are more reindeer on the dance floor. They're dancing on 2 feet like humans. Okay, the image quality here is insane. Look at that. We can even see the reflection of the DJ mixer in the glasses. The DJ's hooves are placed correctly, and it even gave him headphones. I almost feel left out of the party. I also like the angle. It'll make for some interesting camera moves when animating it. Now let's get them moving. I want to start with something simple. The DJ is dancing and spinning the disc in front of him. The camera pulls back. Kling typically needs more detailed prompts, but we're using Higgsfield's enhancer, which will automatically improve your prompt. It analyzes your initial prompt and picture and adds the best suited details to improve the output. This is perfect. We can definitely pick a song to match the beat. It feels a little slow, but that's an easy fix when we speed it up on the final edit. Just a few weeks ago, you could not get quality like this with AI. There's no morphing, nothing breaks. No other model could get the reindeer dancing like that. Now, I want some B-roll. Close-up of one of the reindeer on the dance floor, dancing on 2 feet like humans. You can't see the DJ stand in frame. I see potential here. Just for the heck of it, let's animate it and see what we get. I want a crazy reindeer party. They're all dancing at fast temp, and the camera orbits around him. Ooh, I like that a lot. The beginning motion is a bit weird, but I love how he turns his head like he's the main character of the party. Let's keep it. Okay, we're sidetracking a little bit here. The client is paying us to sell candy, not reindeer. Let's bring the product back in. We could play into the party and fun side of what we've generated. Maybe the reindeer are partying after they ate all our candies. I want a close-up of the table in image 1. The jar from image 2 is on top of the table, but there's only one candy left and everything else was eaten. There we go. They already ate almost all the candies, so we're showing that the product is very desirable and there's only one left. All right. Here's an idea. What if Santa discovers the last candy, tries it, and then joins the party? We're gonna have him do some fun dance movements for a little contrast. Let's give that a shot. Let's try. Santa is right behind the table, examining the jar. The focus is on the jar, and Santa looks very surprised. And the beauty of generating shot after shot is that if you don't like a take, you just pivot. Oh yeah, we're definitely animating the shot. I want to see Santa grabs the last candy with a very surprised face and starts examining it. The reindeer in the background are jumping in fast tempo, and the camera slowly zooms in. All right, it added a random pull for the disco light at the end. We could regenerate it, but I like the first half a lot, so let's use that. I want another scene with a Santa eating the last candy, but having too many product-heavy shots in the middle might break the composition of our clip. Let's add another scene in between with the reindeer doing something crazy. Ultra close-up of the reindeer in sunglasses, but change the color of the glasses to pink. And let's go for a quick animation. Just reindeer dancing. Okay, we can speed this up to match our music if we have to. I like the movement here. Also, isn't it crazy that we got the shot with just 2 words? Kling, speechless. All right, I want one more scene with a reindeer. Maybe one reindeer spinning another reindeer by his hooves. Yeah, let's try that. Wow, the one being spinned is a little blurry, which is perfect. no morphing anywhere. Let's see it animated. One reindeer spinning the other one at a very high speed. Man, that looks insane. Honestly, I'm very surprised that nothing broke. They're spinning perfectly. Any other model would have morphed the heck out of them. I can now believe that we can make something like this now. And you can too. It invokes the emotions of a crazy viral ad and it makes you smile. That's the perfect chaotic energy to end the party sequence. Now, the grand finale. I want a close-up on Santa's lips. Pause. As he's taking a bite of the candy in the jar. Save the logo of the jar on the candy. And there we go. It preserved the logo perfectly. And a close-up shot like that really helps sell the product. Now for the animation, the man slowly takes a bite of the candy. The detalization here is so impressive. Kept all the imperfections on the skin from the keyframe. And I like the little piece of candy hanging after the bite. And finally, the last keyframe. Every good commercial typically has a pack shot, so let's make one. Santa is standing all the way in the back, center of the reindeer. The table is in the front, moved slightly to the left. Make the table round and presentable. Fill the jar with candies and spotlight falling directly on the jar. Now that looks like a candy I would want to munch on all Christmas. The lighting and the composition are great. Our jar is the main character of the scene. This is our version of the pack shot. We're highlighting the product while keeping it within the story. And for the animation, let's go with a static shot. The focus is on the jar. Santa and the reindeer are dancing in the background. Okay, I was actually looking for all of them dancing in sync, but I think I like this version even better. We can dim the music here to make it feel like Santa is just vibing his own world. Okay, we have all our ingredients. We have the conflict, Santa's mad, the twist, the reindeer rave, and the resolution, the candy. Let's put them all together. And now you can bring this into any editing tool to assemble the cut. The visual is only half the battle. To sell the expensive look, we need a good soundtrack. I downloaded royalty-free music with a beat that perfectly matches the chaos of our party. And here is where the real storytelling happens. Looking at it now, I'm not a big fan of the starting sequence. Let's try swapping the yelling Santa and the DJ reindeer. Now that builds way more intrigue. You know, before we find out that the candy is the main problem. It's important to not be fixated on your storyboard if the vibes change. Let's also do a little fix it in post. Remember that weird pull in the disco shot? Yeah, let's crop it in slightly to hide it. And for the dancing reindeer, the initial generation is pretty slow, so let's speed ramp it to sync perfectly with the kick drum over our track. Oh, and let's also give the candy a little zoom in as our Santa is taking a bite to highlight the product even further. All right, now that we have all our frames on the timeline, I feel like we're missing an establishing shot to open the location. We'll go back and generate one extra clip to really set the stage. This and all the other prompts, along with the keyframes, will be linked in the description. Are you ready? Here's what a $0 budget looks like in 2025. See? No crew, no rental gear, just a vision and the right prompts. Let's recap. In less time than it takes a production crew to set up the lights, we went from a blank screen to a broadcast-ready commercial. We didn't just generate cool images, we built a coherent narrative. We used Nano Pro to nail that anamorphic look. And remember, 21:9 aspect ratio is your best friend for cinematic composition. We used iterations to control the details and get the results we want. And we used Kling 2.6 to drive emotion using specific camera movements. And we stripped away the $50,000 budget, a 30-person crew, and a month-long timeline and replaced it with pure creativity. Here's the harsh truth. The gap between pro and amateur is closing fast. The only thing separating you from the top leagues now isn't gear. It's your willingness to learn these workflows. You have the tools, you have the vision, and now you have the blueprint. I want to see what you can create with Higgsfield. Drop your most insane ideas for a Christmas-themed commercial down below, and we'll pick 3 people who will receive a free ultimate plan. And who knows, maybe we'll even animate one of them. Don't let the industry outpace you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.